are sitting here. It's a random Wednesday. Really nothing much going on except for that a big problem with the HHR that I've been having. I just fixed it for free. It's kind of an embarrassing issue what happened. So essentially, my car was doing this really weird thing when I would get into full boost at like 20 to 25 psi. It would make this weird like tapping, clunking. I don't know. It's just a very weird noise. But sometimes it would also turn into more like an air moving like a boost turbo noise. So it really confused me. I showed a lot of people. No one really knew what was going on. They had no idea what the problem was with the car. So I did a bunch of things. I got new spark plugs. I gapped them. I did all new ignition coils. I also did a compression test. Trying to think what else I did. But yeah, anyways, I basically made sure that the motor itself was totally healthy and the car would always run well even when it was making this noise, with the exception of a random misfire that would happen sometimes when the issue got like really bad. It would kind of like jitter for a second, and then you would have to turn the car off, turn it back on, and it would be fine again. But anyways, I was chasing this issue around for weeks now, and I just realized that the problem this whole time was something that I was staring at and not thinking about. So, this car has a really weird intake box setup, and I'll show it to you guys right here. As you guys can see, it's kind of this weird box. You can see the hose on the back toward the windshield. That goes directly to the turbo. And then there's one to the left which gets cold air from the fender. And then the box itself is mounted on 3 rubber grommets that are attached to the valve cover. But anyways, the mounts that held the intake box in on my car were always trashed. Like, they would barely hold the intake box on. And every time I opened the hood to show people the engine, the intake box was like falling off. So I really never thought anything about it. I didn't think that the intake box setup had much to do with anything. But I also noticed that the little vent pipe to get cold air from the fender was cracked a little bit too. So all of that was kind of making the intake box flop around and suck in hot air. So that definitely was not a good thing. And I didn't really think that that was going to be the issue. But anyways, what I decided to do was check out the turbo because it was making a weird noise. So I took off the intake pipe right where it connects to the turbo, and it was covered in oil, and the hose clamp on it was literally like hand tight. So I cleaned it all up, I put the clamp back on, and I put the whole car back together, and I went to go drive it like down the street, and it still had the problem, still made the noise, so I was really confused. And then today I go for like a 25-minute drive. I zip tie the intake box to the valve cover to make the intake hold still, and then I also glued the fender vent back together, and lo and behold, I go down the street. I'm driving it for 25 minutes straight, full boost, first, second, third gear every time, 0 issues. So it's just so weird because I thought this was going to be like a really big issue, like my heads were bad, there was a crack somewhere, or my turbo was going to have to be replaced or something like that. And lo and behold, it's my intake box that causes this whole issue. So I just want to get it out there that check for the simple stuff first, guys, before you start spending hundreds, thousands of dollars on fixing stuff. So check the small stuff first, then go to the big stuff. That's pretty standard, but it's good advice to live by. So anyways, I'm going to show you guys some clips of the HHR running around with this new straight 3-inch catalyst downpipe with the full straight pipe all the way back. It sounds really good. It burbles and pops. I just wanted to give you guys an update on the car. Sorry if it was kind of a long, wordy video, but hopefully you guys enjoyed these shots, and I will see you in the next video. Take it easy. Peace.